The reality, of course, what we know is that time online now is increasing dramatically for customers, and not just our physician customers, also but obviously patients out there. And time spent with reps is decreasing, and it's that challenge which I think makes us begin to question why still in pharma traditional marketing spend, yes, compared to maybe digital spend is aligning itself, but not maybe perhaps not aligning itself as quickly as it should. And this is really one of the reasons why we set up DIGITALK, because at RAP, and this is probably one of the only times I'll talk about RAP in this session, we do work on majority non-pharma, but a lot of pharma and healthcare business, and we do a lot of digital social activity for non-pharma categories. Our passion is that we believe there's a lot of learnings from other business sectors that we can apply to pharma, and that's what we think we can add to the discussion. But also what we wanted to have in these forums is really how can marketeers in a pharma environment get together and talk about some of these challenges, and in maybe more of a positive sort of, yes, what can we do sort of mentality. When it comes down to digital and in DIGITALK, we're covering off all these sort of different areas. There are a number of not mutually exclusive sort of components: mobile, regulations, search content. The last session we did covered a lot on search, and if you go to our YouTube channel, you can see some of this, some of the presentations were filmed there, which again will be done today, so you can again circulate that to your colleagues and friends. Today we're very much focusing on social, as you know, and again these aren't mutually exclusive, of course, but talking about social, of course, conversations about products and recommendations we make. This is not a new thing, I mean, from our point of view, the rise of social media and the increasing number of conversations is having an influence on us in two ways, really. I think, firstly, is that the opinions of colleagues and friends have much more influence on ultimate purchase behaviour or sales of a specific product, whatever that might be, than ever before. So the influence of those channels is more important to ultimately our bottom line at the end of the day. And interestingly, now business throughout every sector now has more of an opportunity to engage directly in that dialogue. It's something which really didn't happen before, where it's a much more of a push communication approach through traditional advertising type model. Today, I think we're probably going to focus a bit more on what is that opportunity for business to have a conversation with its customers and its influences, its broadest customer groups. And I think we're going to look at that challenge from a number of different ways. So, and specifically, obviously, from a pharma point of view. And we see very much, I think, in pharma and social, there is a tension that we're aware of, which is understandable. That there have been many reasons behind this. On the left-hand side of this chart, you've got the traditional sort of Web 2.0 social channels, which is quick adoption. It's all about risk-taking, it's crowd, wisdom, sourcing type sort of behaviour. It's very democratic. On the right-hand side, traditional pharma values, it's all about research, it's about long lead times, it's about risk-averse, and quite rightly so. And we shouldn't criticise ourselves for that, because there's many reasons for why that is, and this is the environment, however, we work with. So I think it's interesting just to touch on that tension, because that's maybe a theme throughout here which we need to be aware of, and we are obviously very aware of that. But is that knowing that tension, what can we do with this challenge?